The once feared demon lord, Satan of Ente, Alias, who has fled the earth after being defeated by the hero Emilia Justinia, is now leading a peaceful life in Tokyo as the alias Sadao Maou. Having become a model employee of the local fast food restaurant, Sadao has provided for his former general, Alciel and Lucifer, who joined him in Japan, all as well avoiding confrontations with Emi Yusa, the assumed name of Isla, and the angels who monitor his actions. Amidst a violent argument between Sadao and Emi, a dimensional portal suddenly appears, carrying a mysterious apple that harbors a toddler named Alas Ramus. To everyone's bewilderment, she imprints on Emi and Sadao, marking them as her parents. As Emi reluctantly agrees to help Sadao take care of Alas Ramus, their semblance of normal life is jeopardized by the appearance of the archangel Gabriel, who comes bearing bad news. He claimed that he must take both Alas Ramus and Emi's scarce sword with him, lest the world be destroyed. Unable to accept Gabriel's grim prophecy, the hero and the former demon lord need to put their differences aside and unite to protect what they hold dearest. This anime has about 12 episodes. This is season 2. It does have a season 3. Each episode is 20 minutes, rated PG-13, based off a light novel, comedy, fantasy, mythology, romantic subtext, and workplace. It premiered July 14th, September 29th of 2022. Let's get started into the review. We are back with another anime review, and today I am reviewing The Devil is a Part-Timer Season 2, where we have the good old demon lord who's trying to live a peaceful life in Tokyo, being the best fast food employee that he can be in their version of McDonald's. But I digress. And then things take a twist for the turn when this mysterious apple then transforms to a toddler and then claims that the dear old Satan, him right here, is her dad, and his mortal enemy is her mother. And now they must somehow co-parent this said child who's crying, and she is Raymond Alice, and you're just like, why on earth did they think throwing a child into the mix was a good idea to make these mortal enemies be even closer than they don't need to be, especially in turn making them parents? And I saw this, I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot. But like, look at this child. Look at this little precious little bee. Like, who wouldn't want to protect her? Look how cute she is. Like, guys, look how cute and adorable she is. And yes, that's Chi-chan. But I digress. Like, the whole plot itself was crazy, but like, it was funny because you're like, you have two swarm enemies who hate each other's guts, and now you're forcing them to be a parent. Now, that is poetic justice. I don't know what it is, and it's hilarious. And I mean, hilarious. Like, I don't know. I think it's just funny because they're just forcing them to be parents, but they don't really need to be parents. But, you know, it's interesting to see the dynamic of enemies working together to protect this small child so they can get her back home. And look at the poor girl's face. She's like, I am not in the movie. I am not happy. She's like, I don't even know why I agree with this, because we are literally mortal enemies. And now we have the babysit the said child who's imprinted on them to be her parents. And I think that's a lovely enemies to lover trope. But I'm not sure that's what they're kind of going for this review, because it kind of does leave off on a cliffhanger at the end of this season. But definitely check out season 2, because that will be coming out very soon, hopefully. By the time I'm recording this, the episode, season 2, like, should already be out, or season 2-ish/3, because the way they split up in parts. But it was a really interesting premise to see how, you know, we saw them from season 1, where he was trying to have a peaceful life, and not trying to get in trouble with his enemies and the angels who are watching them. But I will say, overall, I do like Devil is a Part-Timer. I'm hated that we waited so long, and this is what we were anticipating, you know, for the final season. But definitely give it a shot if you haven't already, especially if you love this series a lot. Definitely comment down below if you want me to review the next season for it, and I will definitely do so. But let me know what you think of this episode. Comment down below if you've seen Devil is a Part-Timer series, and let me know what you think. And I'll see you next time for another anime review. Until then, bye!